People are surrendering their pets to shelters, not because they stopped loving them, because they can't afford the vet bill. Pet ownership in America is becoming a privilege.
At this point, I'm starting to feel like people need multiple jobs if they have pets. I don't know who needs to hear this, but petflation, that's real too. Because why am I standing in the pet aisle doing mental math while I'm trying to buy pet food during a recession? Because see, pet food used to be something we would grab on the way out of a store, right? Wasn't a big deal. Now it's a financial decision, a family meeting, a damn prayer circle at this point. So over the last 4 years, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, right, pet food has gone up 20%. That's a lot. It's not just that it costs more. You notice how they shrunk those bags? You're paying the same price you were paying before, but you're getting less food than you got before. I'm sitting there looking at that bag like, good luck if we're going to even make it to the end of the month with this. And see, I have 5 pets, right? 2 dogs, 3 cats. And so feeding animals turns into logistics because at that point, you got to figure it out because pet food's expensive. I love my pets. I'm not going to lie, but I'm starting to feel like pet ownership in America is starting to become a luxury, only for the few. So I'm asking y'all who have pets, like pet owners, are you feeling this too? Are you getting priced out of pet ownership? And what creative ways are you using to feed your animals to keep from going broke?
This morning, my cat was hanging out with me while I was drinking my coffee, and he let out the biggest sigh, as though he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. And I looked at him and I was like, wait, you have the easiest life. You were born in a fucking dumpster. You now have a warm home, all the food that you could ever want, water, clean litter, and all the cuddles in the land. Not to mention the sheer amount of fucking toys you literally want for nothing. And as I was sitting there thinking about how ridiculous he is, I was reminded that I needed to cancel the repeat delivery that I've been getting from Petco ever since my car broke. So after I was done with my coffee, I logged into Petco and I went to cancel my order. And that's when I saw that fucking Petco has raised cat food prices by $2. I literally don't know when this happened, but I definitely didn't get an email alerting me to this. Like they were going to charge me $2 more a bag and they weren't going to alert me before they charged it to my card. Like, Petco, we're living in a time where everything is so fucking expensive, every fucking dollar counts. I talk about it all the fucking time. Health insurance, car payments, etc. And now it's fucking cat food. So at this point in time, I presume that my cat realized how expensive his cat food was getting, and that is what that sigh was about. All I know is that he and his brother need to get fucking jobs.
Let's be financially responsible! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it!
A routine vet visit that cost $75 5 years ago now costs $300. Emergency care can run $5,000 to $10,000 with no warning. Pet food has gone up 30% in 2 years. Flea medication, heartworm prevention, dental cleanings, it never stops. And pet insurance, which they're now pushing hard, often costs more per month than human insurance and covers less. People who built their entire lives around their animals are now having to make impossible choices. Do I pay rent or take my dog to the vet? Do I buy groceries or buy pet food? This should not be a choice anybody has to make.
Stay focused on the Department of Education. Trump's already announced that he's going to sign an executive order to get away with it. Democrats are already there at the Department of Education trying to get in the building. Here's why. CNN just announced that 1/3 of the kids in America can't even read at a basic level. Barack, he started Common Core. He also was paid millions of dollars for creating the books that went into Common Core. Many people have an opinion that Common Core was created to dumb down our children. If you don't know, there's 2 educational systems. There's one for the poor and one for the rich. It's been like this since the beginning of fucking time. Public education is to train factory workers. It's not to make you rich. It's why they do everything to take away your creativity. And think about it. You get up, you go at 8, you got to stay there till 3, 4 o'clock. It's like going to a job and you're teaching your kid to do.
I love my dog, but he's starting to cost me a lot more money. He's a Husky, and if you have one, you know that they are picky eaters. And the dog food that he likes to eat is up over 20% because of petflation and tariffs. And when we tried to switch to a cheaper brand, he wouldn't eat it. Now he's pretty healthy, but we still like to take him to the vet at least once a year to keep him that way. And this year, they were pushing a lot more tests and medications than they have in the past. And because private equity has begun buying up all the vets, it was about $100 more than it used to be. And Mars, the company that makes M&Ms and chocolate of all things, is buying up these vets. They control half of the corporate-owned pet clinics in the United States, like Bansfield that operates inside PetSmart. I have not had a good experience inside those places. I find them to be very aggressive in their selling tactics, and they are causing prices to rise across the board and driving smaller-owned vets out of business. Tell me what you've seen that has gone up for your pet.
Animal shelters across the country are overwhelmed right now. Not from abandonment, from people who had no other option. If you've had to make a painful decision about your pet because of money, you are not alone, and you are not a bad owner. This economy made that choice for you. Drop a comment, tell me what you've been dealing with. And if you know someone who had to give up a pet, share this video, because this story isn't getting told enough. Subscribe,